Green Day rocked out at the American Music Awards. They premiered their new song, Bang Bang. But what people are really talking about is the chant that they started that said, quote, "No Trump, no KKK, no fascist, USA." So the chant was actually a play on the Born to Die song by MDC, which featured the repeat line, "No war, no KKK, no fascist, USA." So we have yet to hear from Trump responding to this. He's been too busy responding to the cast of Hamilton, who, of course, hopefully you guys know, booed Mike Pence, but then also addressed him very respectfully. Actually, the cast of Hamilton did not boo Mike Pence. It was the theater goers booed Mike Pence, and then the
cast
actual
of Hamilton
cast
was
of
very
Hamilton,
respectful.
They were incredibly dignified, and they made a wonderful point. But Trump has yet to respond to Green Day, but we do know a little bit about what Trump thinks of Green Day, because at the time that we were reporting this to you, Trump said in a tweet from 2010 that he enjoyed the Broadway show based on the band's concept album, American Idiot. So maybe he was okay with it? No, he probably was not okay with it. But the question comes, Amir, is it okay? Is it the place at the American Music Awards for bands, for musicians, for artists to voice their political opinion?
Yeah. Yes.
I know. I'm asking the question because a lot of people felt it wasn't the place.
I know. Then when is the place?
It's primetime
Twitter?
television.
Like go on Twitter and just like yell in that echo chamber? No. You're gonna have this moment on TV. It's gonna get a lot of press. That's when you do it.
Yeah, I completely agree.
It's been happening for like 100 years.
There was a debate on whether or not they were going to cut that portion of the song for the West Coast viewing. I believe it did end up making the cut, but it was a primetime television slot. And
it did? I thought it didn't.
I thought it did make the cut.
Okay.
I don't have cable.
All right.
But
okay.
the version I saw had it.
Okay.
We'll have to double check that.
Oh, you mean it made the cut? So you did hear all these things that they said?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's we're in agreement then.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. So it's hard when two people don't have cable. They're like, "Did it make it?"
I know.
From what I saw. So I think that when we talk about these issues, what we need to keep in mind is that we, of course, find no issue, or I would say are not even surprised that Green Day would use their platform as a punk rock band to protest a politician they disagree with. Come on, it's fucking Green Day. Like, go for it, guys. They've proven that not only do they do this, they do it well. So I was not surprised by this, but then again, we live in West Hollywood, California. We are not in touch with how the people in Middle America and some of the flyover states who turned on the AMAs because they wanted to see their favorite artist win. You know, the AMAs are a very inclusive award show. They celebrate every single genre of music all across, well, at least of American music.
Yeah.
Or at least, I mean, it's just, it's not really an
They don't
international
include
award.
Belgian music.
No
sorry.
Belgian music. Every year I'm just like, when will you? So I think that we need to consider that there probably were some people that were very upset by this.
There were, but you can't really disagree with what they're yelling about. No KKK, no fascist USA. Maybe no Trump, like if you were like a big Trump supporter, but I don't know. I want to play devil's advocate. Like, what if I was watching a show and someone who held very right-wing views were to argue something, but that quickly turns into a slippery slope because what? Would they be yelling, yes KKK, yes fascism? Those things are categorically wrong.
Right.
They're empirically wrong to support those things.
I think we can say that 2 out of the 3 things, most people, certainly I would hope viewers of our show, are probably not pro-KKK and pro-fascism. However, where we get into a murky area is that Donald Trump is, oh God, wait for it, the president-elect of the United States of America.
Yeah, he is, and you need to respect that, and I fully believe that.
Well,
and if we want to fight against that, like there are ways to do that.
But here's what I think. I think that this is a form of peaceful protest.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think that what we've seen, let's take it back to the Hamilton discussion. The theater, the arts have always been a place for dissent.
Yeah,
for peaceful dissent.
For challenging your own worldviews and how your own biases. Yeah,
that's what I mean. When people were upset about Green Day saying this and chanting this and leading the audience in a chant.
That's what the arts are for, though, man. It's not here for you to come here to confirm your bias again and over again.
Amir, that's also what punk is for.
Yeah.
I think this would be a crazy different story because, to be honest, this wasn't a major headline. Now, it was a major discussion on Twitter, but it wasn't as big of a headline as, let's imagine, Ariana Grande led a chant during her rendition of the hit song Side to Side, No Trump. Like, no way about it. I'm shaking my finger side to side at Trump. I mean, she'd probably do it better. Maybe, but maybe, but that would be way crazier than if a pop icon were to do it than if a punk icon did it. So I think that that's sort of part of the discussion that we need to wrap our brains around here. But I think it's important to have, and I think we're going to see a lot more of this, and artists getting involved and instigating discussion in the political discourse.
Yeah,
I think that's
and
great.
I want to add one more thing, like. When people are saying no Trump, I think it's become more than just the individual president-elect Donald Trump. It's more about all these ideas that Trump and Trump's supporters espouse.
And Trump's appointments.
Yeah, and exactly, all of his appointments. So that's what they're getting at with no Trump. They're not saying no, the individual Donald Trump, no to all these ideas that are coming out. You see it every day in the news with Steve Bannon and all the people that he's appointing. And it's getting scary and it's getting dark. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Well, guys, we want to hear from you in the comments section below. What did you think of Green Day's performance? Did you think it was okay? Did you think it was the right place, right time, wrong place, wrong time? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you next time on Pop Trigger.